Welcome to the Jessie on a Journey Travel Agency and Culture Spa. I see you have a trip to India coming up, and we're so excited that you chose our agency for your trip booking. We do things a little bit differently. We are not your typical travel agency where you book a trip and you give you your documents. We do that. But we also include a number of gifts for all of our clients related to their trip. And we like to include a experience beforehand that relates to the culture. So, I'll check you in, we'll go over your documents, and then we will be doing a spa treatment that is has a ginger primer. Ginger is very important to the culture of India, and we'll be doing a honey cinnamon mask that'll be very relaxing. Will make your skin very beautiful for your pre-trip. So let's check you in. Before we get started, do you want this is some rose water. Okay. It's actually got some cold pressed tea in it as well. It's very good for health. I'll put it on the table next to you. Okay. So, let's check you in. Name, please, and if you could spell it as well, that would be perfect. Okay. Phone number. And your address with zip code, please. Okay. Mappy. Okay. Huntington. My sister is from Huntington. It's a really nice place over there. Okay. And do you have any dietary restrictions? Okay. Lactose intolerant. Not a problem. During the trip, we use only local chefs. Everything is prepared, on site, fresh made. So any dietary restrictions can be, we can cater to those because we don't use anything prepackaged or pre-made or anything like that. So there's always ways to substitute. Okay. And so we can add a few special experiences along the way. Can you tell me a bit about what you're hoping to get out of your trip to India? Okay. You're into the arts. Okay. And have you ever been to India? First time. Okay. What are your impressions of it now? What are you expecting? Oh, you want to learn about the spice culture? Well, luckily we have you booked in an actual organic spice farm. They have 500 or so spices, and you'll be able to walk the grounds. I'll note that you probably want to do the spice tour. We'll also have you cycling the cardamom trail, which is great if you're really into spices. Note that you definitely want to do that. Okay. Now, in terms of physical abilities, because a lot of our trips are very active, but we can tailor it to your abilities. The cycling and hiking involved on this trip, what do you feel you're able to do? Would you say that you're in good shape? Maybe a little bit get winded easy? You guys are bikers, so it's perfect. Okay. You're pretty active. And on all of the cycling excursions, there's always a van following you, so if for some reason you feel you can't complete the cycling ride, you can just get in the van and they'll take care of the bikes and everything. The hiking is a little bit more, if you say you're going to do a hike, you kind of have to finish it just because in the national parks that we go to, they don't allow vehicles. So, that being said, excuse me, we are happy to take as many breaks as you need, so don't worry about that. Okay, so, that is that. For your treatment today, do you prefer male or female to do your facial? Doesn't matter. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna actually be doing that. Have you ever gotten a facial before? Okay. Do you tend to break out after, or is it usually okay? And do you have any skin conditions or dry, sensitive, oily, normal? Tailor the mask to that. Okay. And are there any medical conditions I should know about beforehand? And if you think of anything, just let me know. Just quick couple. Perfect. Okay. Now, let's just talk about your trip a bit, and let's talk about what you'll be doing. Okay. So, got your itinerary and some notes. Okay. Alright, the moment that we've been waiting for. So, your trip is 14 days. That's quite a trip. And we'll be focusing on the state of Kerala. It's in the south. And it's a lot less hectic than, you had said before when I asked about your impressions. A lot of people think of India as being very hectic, and there are many places that are, but Kerala is, it's got a lot of beauty, and a lot of the places that we'll be visiting are very relaxing. Okay, so we're going to start in Kochi. You'll be staying at a heritage hotel, and we'll be visiting some waterfront area, and there are some really nice art galleries in that area as well. Lunch will be in this really nice kind of indoor-outdoor cafe. It has a tree growing in it. It's pretty cool. You said that I'm actually going to write down a recommendation for you for this particular park because they have this great dish that does not have dairy in it. That's the name of it. Okay. You'll see some colonial bungalows, Chinese fishing nets, the oldest European church in India, a medieval Portuguese palace, so lots of different influences. Next, you'll be going to Thathakat, which is in the you'll be on your way towards the Western Ghats mountain range, and you'll be staying actually at a bird sanctuary, which is pretty amazing. You'll be cycling, so most of the places you go, you'll be cycling from place to place. After that, Oh, and you'll be camping, not camping, well, camping, but in a cabin, a pretty comfortable cabin, like glamping. Simple but comfortable. Farm to table meals made local, and it's an organic plantation you'll be staying on, and you'll be staying on this bird sanctuary. You'll be able to kayak around. It's really nice. It's one of my favorite nights. I've done this trip myself. So, it's called the Hornbill Camp. So, Adamaleg is your third day, and you'll be seeing rubber estates. It's kind of cool to see how, rubber is natural. It kind of comes from trees. So you plug the tree, and rubber will actually drip out and form in hard rings around the tree. Really interesting. They make a lot of rubber in Kerala. We'll do some pepper plantations, visiting some tea plantations, cardamom estates. You'll have some excellent views of the mountains there, so that'll be awesome. Munnar is the hill country. We're going to, some of the world's highest tea plantations. You'll be hiking in a national park, camping overnight. It's really, really an amazing experience. Sarianelli, staying in some cottage tents. In Periyar, which is pretty cool, you'll visit the Periyar Tiger Reserve, which is, it's totally responsible. It's not like a tiger kingdom or anything. It's actually just more like a national park. You hike in the forest, and there's wild animals. You have to go with a guide because there are wild animals. Last time I was there, I saw elephants, and they were babies, so it could turn into an unsafe situation if you're not with someone who knows what they're doing. So we'll do that. That town is pretty cool because you can see some traditional performances. Tatakali, and you'll just be walking down the street, and you'll see like monkeys running around swimming. A Vagamon is a cycling trip we'll be doing, and you will be in the Scotland of India. It is so beautiful and clean. That's probably my favorite day for photos, so have your camera on that part. Kumarakaman is the gateway to the backwaters of Kerala. You'll be going to the backwaters, which is pretty awesome. It's you get to stay on a houseboat with locals, and they'll cook for you on the boat. It's very comfortable. Seeing how the people live on the water is really interesting. So yeah, there's also a lot of bird life. So camera again, good idea. Yeah. So again, also what's included is your accommodation, always all accommodation, most meals, all bike rentals, bike guides and hiking guides, so refreshments, snacks, water, juice during these rides, always included. Taxes. All taxes are included. Tip is not. That's up to you if you want to leave. I can make some suggestions. Questions. Your transportation, of course, is always included. And it has AC and comfortable seats. You can fall asleep in them during rides, although you may not want to miss out on the scenery, so that's up to you. Okay. I want to go over, well, first I'll give you your ticket. Before anything, all kinds of documents for you. This one here. This is a book filled with just some information about what you'll be doing. Attractions and excursions are in here. There might be some time when you have some downtime. Maybe you want to just relax, but there's some options in here that you can often just book the day before. So, you know, maybe you're going along and you book and see something you want to do the next day. Just tell your guide and he'll book it for you. Oh yeah, we've got brochures, we've got some maps, some places, a few menus that I put laminated paper. So you can refer to these if you want to know beforehand some of the meals, not all, but some of them. And just a lot of brochures and different information in here that I think will be useful to you. So. This is all yours. I want to just give you a few gifts too before we get into the treatment, so I'll leave that there for you. One, I always like to give my guests a little holder for any key cards, any IDs, credit cards. It just makes it easy to not lose your things, so that's pretty helpful. I also wanted to give you a notebook in case you want to take any notes on your trip. It's small, so you can carry it in your purse or yes, it doesn't take up very much space. This is something we hand make here at our office. This is a pattern. I actually took this photo and designed the design, and I give it to my clients. I think it's special. And it's a tote bag. This is Wanderlust. A strong desire or urge to wander or travel and explore the world, which I think is perfect for you, since that's what you're doing. So I'll put your things in here. You can have this to keep. So put on the side. I also wanted to give you a couple photos I took myself of Kerala. I told you about the monkeys. This is a photo I took. A monkey. Looks like he's trying to read. I don't think he was, but maybe. But I did this one on a thin cardboard frame. You can keep that. This is from the backwaters, and this is a larger frame, but the women of the backwaters. I took this photo, and I just liked the way their colorful clothing reflected in the water. You can see they're doing some laundry. Oh yeah, this is yours to keep, so put it with your things. Now, for the really relaxing moments, we're going to have you prepped for your spa treatment. So let me just have you go into the dressing room, put on a robe, relax. There's some drinks and refreshments in there, and I will set up the treatment and tell you a bit more about it when we go into the treatment room. So I'll have my assistant bring you back there, and I'll prepare the area. Okay. So now you're ready for your spa treatment. Again, we're going to prime you with ginger, fresh ginger, and then we're going to do a cinnamon honey mask. The reason we do these types of experiences is we really want to introduce you to the culture of India in a relaxing way. These kinds of spices like ginger and cinnamon are extremely important in Indian cooking, in medicine, and you'll find them during your trip. You'll be visiting spice gardens, and you'll have the opportunity to taste and see them growing. So first, I'm going to do the treatment on myself, just so you can see what's happening, and I'm going to actually thank you a little bit about what's so great about this treatment. Many spas kind of just put together something and you're not really sure what's happening. We like to make sure that you are fully aware of the treatment and how it works, and give you the opportunity to try it at home if you would like that. So, cinnamon. Cinnamon works to bring oxygen and blood to the skin's surface, and it can really help to dry out any problem areas. If you have acne, cinnamon is really, really good for that. The honey, on the other hand, acts as an anti-inflammatory and an antibacterial agent. It destroys different bacteria that could be harmful to your skin. It also helps soothe redness, makes you look less irritated. It can be very soothing. So, what we have here is some fresh ginger, some rose water, some cinnamon, which I pre-measured. There is 1 teaspoon of cinnamon here, and 2 teaspoons of pure organic honey. Okay. So, how I like to start is actually by giving you some eye drops. Clear eyes can really, really do wonders for your complexion. So, start on myself. Let's see. And it just gives you a brighter look, and you know, it's actually soothing. So just put your head back a bit, and I will do that as well. Okay. Blink. Perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna prime the skin. I pre-cut a slice of ginger. Basically, I'm just gonna rub my face with it. Ginger is kind of a superfood, and they say you are what you eat. So typically, foods that are good for you will also be good for your skin. I actually, whenever I start feeling sick, I automatically start adding ginger to my smoothies. I like it anyway because it makes the smoothie nice and spicy. Okay, so prime the face. I have a fresh one for you. Don't worry, I'm not using it. Actually, I'm just going to take the ginger like this. So, just relax. T-zone first. Okay. Now. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Now we're going to mix together our other ingredients for the actual mask. It might feel a little sticky at first, but it's just doing its job. Just enjoy, relax. This is completely natural, completely edible if you're feeling like you wanted to eat your spa treatments. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the cinnamon, dump it into the honey, like so. You can already smell. I'm going to mix it up. Now some people would just do the mask like this. For me, I like it a little bit thinned out, and the rose water is super soothing, so I like to just add just a bit of the rose water. Mix that in as well. Get a nice consistency. Like a paste. You don't want to add too much rose water or it will be too watery. I want it to be a bit pasty. Okay? So, the best way to apply this is with your fingers. So, I've washed my hands nice and clean. Take some of this, just rub it gently on the skin. Now, if you're going to do this at home, one thing I will say is that for some, cinnamon can be a little bit irritating. So, most I would do this each week is 2 times. Maybe start with 1, see how you react to that. Because it is very good, it's very soothing, but you know, if you're putting cinnamon on your skin every single day, especially with sensitive skin, it will be, you know, you might not get some great effects. Make sure to get all the skin, but avoid the under eye area. It's very delicate. For that, it's always recommended to use special, you know, ointments and creams designed just for that special area. And what's wonderful about this facial is the way it smells. It smells so good. Cinnamon is one of my absolute favorite spices. I like to add it to, you know, desserts, to top desserts with it. And I like to add it to hot drinks and any cocktails. I like cinnamon spice cocktails. Okay, so now I'm going to put it on you. So I'm going to get a separate mixture. I won't use mine. And I'm going to put that together for you. Okay, just relax. And you can leave this on for 10 to 15 minutes if you do it at home. Okay. Close your eyes, relax. can be a bit messy. Okay. Now, we're going to wait 15 minutes and then we will wash it off. Okay. How do you feel? Refreshed. Okay, so now we're going to finish off the treatment. Now your skin is nice and clean and refreshed. With a gentle homemade toner. It's a secret recipe that we have ourselves using all natural ingredients. So, cotton bud. Pour some on. Tone the skin. If you go online, there are lots of homemade toner recipes, and you can find one that works for you. Okay. Now, I'm going to moisturize with a special essential oil blend. This one includes a cold pressed oils of organic macadamia nut and hazelnut, rose essential oil, geranium, clary sage, and high altitude lavender, all organic essential oils. Just need a bit. I like to use about 6 drops. Actually, I need a bit more. You only have 4 drops. A lot of people are afraid to use essential oils on their face because they think it'll clog your pores, but as long as you're using organic, all-natural oils, oils actually break down other oils. And so when you start using them, you find big chemical added oils that, unwanted effects can happen. Use an all-natural eye gel that's going to tighten and firm but still be gentle enough for that area. So just a bit. Never rub, just tapping. Tapping a bit to get it in. The other eye. We are fresh faced, so I'll finish you up as well. Get a fresh cotton ball. Tap some toner. Just close your eyes. Okay. Always remember when moisturizing to get your neck as well. Add a little bit of moisture to your neck because it's a spot that many people get, and when you get older, it does wrinkle age. How do you feel? Well, I hope you're feeling relaxed. You also feel excited for your India. If there's any way we can help before your trip, during or after, please let us know. And if you want, I actually have a printout of the recipe of the facial oil. So I'll put this at the front desk for you, okay? Alright, enjoy your trip.